And you don't need no makeup. Original cute body make a man mad up. And you don't need no makeup. Original cute body make a man mad up. Eyeliner. Funny face and make man mad up. Nose powder. Funny face and make man mad up. Like your eyebrow. Funny face and make man mad up. Got your lipstick. Funny face and make man mad up. Woman in nice birthday.
Hey, everybody. How are you tonight? Boy, it's a spring day here in the South. Little cool. It's such a gorgeous day. And so looking forward to seeing all of you jumping on. Be sure that you are giving StreamYard permission for your name to be shown to me because I can't see it. Somebody just said hello, but it says Facebook user because I don't know who it is. Because when I am looking here, I cannot see who is on Facebook, right? So be sure that you tell everybody who you are. So to get Facebook permission, you have to go to that StreamYard.com/Facebook so we know that you are here, because otherwise I won't know that you're here. Okay. I'm just down here so I can probably look at it over here. Because I am solo again tonight, trying to do this on my own. There we go. I know you can't hear me with the music. Can't hear me with the music. I know, Colleen. That's okay. I'm not really talking about anything important. Just get started. Hello. The Amanda, who just commented after Amanda. I think, Doris, I don't have you because it doesn't have permission to your name. And maybe Kathy, you either. I'm trying to look on my phone at the same time. So once again, be sure that you are letting Facebook know that StreamYard.com/Facebook and let me know that you are here so that I can see your name, because I'm trying to see that. That's right. I'm not saying anything important. That's exactly right. All right, let me get over here and turn this music down. There we go, the music off. And now you can hear me, I hope. Let me know right now if you can hear me talking, right? Because otherwise, I won't know that you're there and everything. I do want to remind you all that we are streaming on our YouTube channel, Hooray Sales. And so if you have a friend that you've been dying for them to learn about Tupperware, you want to go tag them right now and say, hey, just grab that address right there that you see. www.youtube.com/@HooraySales. Send it to them and say, jump on. You need to find out why Tupperware is the bomb.com and why you need to be a part of us. And of course, you want to, in the comments right now, tag all of your friends that are not here watching, because right now we only have 7 people watching live. And, we always want to push for that big 50 watching us live. I know there'll be a lot of hashtag replays. I know that some folks are, depending on what time zone, are just getting home. Some are getting their kids ready for bed, all kinds of stuff. So there's never a time that's the perfect time for everybody, but we love having you guys on because it makes it more fun, because there's more interaction. So in the comments right now, guys, go ahead and introduce yourself. Where are you from? What do you love about Tupperware? What is it that you love about what we do in our business? Because we want to see all those comments right here from you guys. And I'm trying to do it over here. Okay, so there we go. And I see you guys tagging people. Great, fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. That makes me happy, right? So thank you guys for helping me to be happy and being here with you and sharing this with lots and lots of folks, because we have some great training ahead for you tonight. And we are really looking forward to getting your input on a lot of things as we go forward. So first things first, let's go ahead and start with our quote of the night. And I'll change my orientation so you can see it. All right. I've been feeling spring fever today. So your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds. And a little bit earlier, I'd asked you guys, what is your favorite thing to plant in your garden during the spring? And lots of you told me great things that you're planting, beautiful flowers, veggies, all kinds of good stuff. And one of the things that's always important is what we think upon grows. That was a saying that someone taught me years and years ago, and it really is true, because when we're thinking about all the things that can go wrong, you know what happens? We attract those things. We tend to see the things that can go wrong stronger, more likely. In our business, when we are talking, or in life, when we're talking about seeing the things that can go right, the positives about things, we tend to attract those, and those things come back to us more. So I want you to kind of think about that, what you are planting on a daily basis. When you get up in the morning, what's the first thing you say? Oh Lord, I'm up. Or do you say, oh Lord, I'm up? Do you get excited about the way you see things? Because we can see things two ways. It's a choice. And the way I want you to guys to think about it is that you have a choice about seeing your business as a success. You have a choice about the things that you do. You have a choice about whether you're going to make money today or not. And nobody can keep you from that if you are determined, and if you are persistent, and if you have grit. Because grit is the power that puts it behind all of us. And it fits perfectly into tonight's theme of spring and planting, because, we got to get into the grit so that we can plant those seeds and we can make things grow. Are you with me on that? I hope so. I hope so. So let me just take this off right there. All right. And we're going to get on moving on here tonight. So spring into action. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Things that you can do to spring into action to make this next season of your business one of the most profitable, the most productive, and make your business flourish. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is recognize that you are in the midst of a challenge that ends on Wednesday. A little bit earlier today, I posted where people were, everybody that was at least halfway with 250 in sales or more, those who had already qualified, those who were close to earning a second or third set. All of those have been shared on our page earlier. But there's still time for everybody to be able to do this, for everybody to be able to earn this 2-week personal sales challenge, to get this complete collection of things for just $30 when you submit just $500 in sales. Now, guys, this is a $177 value. You get one of these. You have the option of purchasing one of these for every single $500 that you submit. And guys, that can be turned into money in your pocket. So really think about that. How will you use this to be able to boost your income? How will you use it to date parties? How will you use it to entice somebody to join your team? How will you use it to get people to purchase maybe more, because you're going to give them a chance to get this at an even greater discount? And of course, at a vendor event or at your parties, you could offer these as deals of the day for being there with you, and offer it to them at 50% off the retail. They're going to think they got a great deal, and you're going to make money when you do that as well. We also, of course, have our monthly personal sales challenge. You have 9 more days for this. To earn this, this is when you have 2,500 in sales, 2,500 in sales. You get the complete host gift special for just $15. That is a brain. I mean, that's like a no-brainer to want to get that. Because you can use that for your demonstrations. You can use that to show people why they want to date a party. You can use this as well to sell it off in pieces and make more money. That's the key things you want to think about it. But I always suggest that you not sell it until after it's over, because you want to, especially that salad spinner, you want people to book a party so they can get it for free. Because if it's free, it's for me, right? So think about the ways that you might be using that also, and you get that at the 2,500. And then last but not least, I want to remind you that you have 9 more days to earn your personal volume bonus. Now, if you're not sure what this is that bonus that you get every single time hit when every month when you hit 1,500 in sales, and you get a $50 bonus. And that bonus continues every 500, you're going to get another $50. So, at 1,500, you get $50, but at 2,000, you get $100. At 2,500, you get $150. So think about this. If you sold $2,500 this month, and it's 5 weeks, so you still got a whole nother week to go. Then you would have earned 25% of that, which is $625. Plus, you would earn this $150 bonus. So now you have $775, and you would have been able to get that host gift special for just $15. So that is a huge, huge why you want to work your business daily, so that you're making money every day, but you're cashing in on the bonuses at the end of every month. So right now in the comments, tell me, guys, what are you working towards? What goals are you shooting for? What are you wanting to achieve each and every day this week? Like, if you got a goal, I want to sell $100 every day. I want to make $100 every day. That's one of the ways that I always looked at it, is every week I wanted to sell $1,000 because I wanted to make $250 every week. Because if I looked at it 5 days a week, I wanted to make $50 every day. If I can make $50 every day, that's $250 for the week. And then I'd have $1,000 that I made on my parties at the end of the month. And then all my bonuses would be kind of the over the top sort of thing. So those are the things you want to think about. If you're going to work a business like a business, and you want to make this side gig of yours really profitable, then this is the way to do it. So decide, I want to make $100 this week. I want to make $200 this week. I want to make $1,000 in the next 9 days. Whatever it is, make that decision, commit yourself to it, and then break it down to, what do I have to do for that to happen? Okay, so that's the key thing with that. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about seeds tonight. And everything that we do starts with a seed. Any plant will begin with a seed of some sort. Everything that grows begins with a seed of some sort. Great ideas begin with a seed of thought that somebody has come up with. And so it's really important that we look at this and we think about how that relates to our business. So when you think about seeds in your business, what are some of the things you're thinking about? You see, there are some seeds that we plant intentionally. These are the seeds that we ask people, do you know anyone that sells Tupperware? The seeds that we plant that say, where do you have your biggest mess in your kitchen, is a seed of need that we're planting that they can see. How much produce do you throw away? That's a seed that we're planting, that getting them to want to know more. And then we're going to cultivate that by watering the seeds, by feeding the seeds, by cultivating and keeping the weeds out of the seeds. All right. So those are the things we intentionally do. We ask, we share, we advertise, and we do this with purpose and with intention. We look at people that have purchased from us before, and we think about what we have to offer them. We work at this every single day. Just like in a garden, you can't just go plant the seeds and walk away. You've got to go out there and you got to pull the weeds, and you've got to cultivate, and you've got to water, and you've got to feed. So these are the things that we do intentionally in our business. It starts with a seed. All right. And one of the seeds that we have right now is this BOGO glass and bamboo set. This is so amazing. It is a buy one, get one free. Guys, that is just beyond crazy, right? And so this picture you see right here is the buy one, get one free. They get one of each size. And so they get 6 containers for the price. Now that is a wonderful price. And of course, you want to know a little bit more about what our glass and bamboo do that others don't. So you want to make sure that you've read up on it so that you're familiar with it. But high level, real quick, I'll tell you that our glass that we use for this is a borosilicate glass. This is one of the best, sturdiest glasses to use in your kitchen as opposed to soda lime glass, which is what most glass containers that you buy for your kitchen are today. Borosilicate is more resistant to breakage. It is the same kind of glass that they use in laboratories for test tubes and beakers. And the bamboo that we use is an ecologically sourced, environmentally friendly bamboo. So we put all those together. And of course, our bamboo covers, seals actually have a special airtight as well. So that's why these are such a great thing to use. So, what are some of the things that you are doing with yours right now? I know Colleen said she had sold 3 sets already of these. So, what are the things that you're doing, guys, that you can that to sell these? How are you getting these out in front of people? What are you? How many of you have your samples from when we had them back in the first of the year and have those to set up and show? I've shared several different pictures with you. I shared some word choices with you last night that you could use today. And I've seen that several of you are doing it. But the key thing is, are you getting out there and sharing those? So doing a live video on your VIP page is a great way to do it so that people can see what you have. If you have those samples, put stuff in them, take pictures. Real pictures are so much better than the stock pictures that Tupperware has. So, really take those and put those out there so that you can share that with other people as so that they can see them in use also. So we want to make sure that we are working this one really big during this week as well. Okay. Let's see. Let me go back over here to my banners and take that one off. There we go. All right. So now, what other things do we have to work with? Okay. So we have things that we do intentionally. And I need to share this one. This was really a cute one that someone did. Jen took these to her work and she put green jelly beans in it, and she did a guess at work right there, sitting them on at her office. And she sold 3 sets of them while she was there. So guys, look for things that you can do, you can show with this. Colleen shared that she had pre-posted early and took early orders for these, and people were so excited. Go back to the people that have already purchased these from you when we had them earlier. Reach out to them, let them know, hey, we've got a special. They're buy one, get one free just for a limited time, and get it out there. So you really want to talk to people about these and let them see this. Here's another idea that I thought about. There are a lot of moms groups on Facebook, and some of them will let you, they're like once a week there's a day that you can post, sell items or products that you sell. A lot of them don't let you do it every day, but some will let you do it once in a while. So if you wanted to join one of these moms groups, so that you'd have a chance to get that out there, because that's another one of our target markets, these young moms who want to have glass, or maybe people that that are really do some kind of a post that asks who's into the like the magnolia style of kitchen setup. They have those countertops where they have the little coffee stations and things like that. These would be perfect to put coffee in, to put maybe the Keurig pods or Nespresso pods. They could use it for their sugar and their creamer. So these would be things that you could put out there. Of course, our fantastic little Modular Mate round 3s with the pour spouts are also great for those, because they can use that for their sugar and creamer there as well. So just thinking about the people who this would appeal to. These are the folks you want to hone in. You can search Facebook for people that decorate. There's like decorating groups that decorate with that style, that kind of a country homestead look. And you can get onto those groups, join those groups, and then you can post about these things. So kind of widen your base to things that you can look to, people you can talk to, and get these out in front of people. Now, the key with planning, with getting the word out about our business is that we have to spread our seeds wide. And when we spread our seeds wide, there are lots and lots of ways to do that. And of course, the dandelion is one that I think as kids we all did, right? We all went out there and blow on and watch the seeds float away, which we didn't realize as kids that what we're doing is spreading weeds everywhere. But I still think dandelions are a beautiful plant, and actually they're edible. So the greens are edible. So you could actually harvest young dandelion greens and you could eat those. So it's actually not a bad thing to have around your garden, right? And that little spark of yellow out there always makes you feel happy as well. But we want to spread our seeds wide. And some of our seeds will fly viral. It will fly, right? The wind will carry them off. And this is like doing something viral. So getting things to go viral on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. And this is where you want to create this following of people watching you. So getting comfortable in front of your camera and doing videos is a really important thing to do also. So you can also borrow videos if you have the Tupperware website. The Tupperware paid website. Okay, you get Tup Social. All of our new consultants, when you signed up, you have the option to opt in for the pro site for 90 days for free. If you have not done that, you just kind of running with your free site, which is fine. But if you have not opted in to take advantage of the pro site for 90 days, go and do it. Yes, you have to put a credit card on file, but you can quit after 90 days if it doesn't offer you any value. But what it gives you is Tup Social, and they have all of these videos with recipes. And I know a lot of you like those because you use mine all the time. I post them on our studio page, on our public page, and a lot of you will share those to your pages. And that's great. But you know what? If you got that Tup Social, you could post it yourself and you can personalize it. And you can put your information in there and you can write what you want to write with that video, which is going to give more value to you. So you want to create this viral mentality. Little short videos that are easy for people to share will create viral content and people will run with that. Going live and showing things is really important. So right now we have a great product, right, that we have on special. It is our Whip and Mix. The Whip and Mix is a highly demonstrable item. It's something that you can do so many things with besides your whipped cream. You can use it for mixing up salad dressings. You can use it for muffins. You can use it to do cake batter. You can make buttercream frosting. You can make egg whites in there. And you can also shred your chicken. Did you know that? That's right. You can shred chicken in it. So if you've cooked your chicken, I always use, like if I'm cooking chicken, I'll do it in the Smart Multi Cooker, steam it, and then I just cut them in quarters and stick it in there and just turn it. And instead of sitting there with your fork going like this, trying to shred it, it will shred it for you, which is amazing. So that's something to keep in mind of another way to demonstrate it. But maybe you don't have this yet, or maybe you're not you've got it, but you really aren't sure how it works, what it does, so that you can share that with people to really entice them. So one of the things that's really cool about this particular little deal right here, the Perfect Pancake Duo, is that normally the Whip and Mix Chef is $65, but they can get the 2 syrup containers with the Whip and Mix for $63. So for $2 less than the price of the Whip and Mix, they get the Whip and Mix and 2 syrup containers. And that, my friends, is a pretty awesome thing. So right now, I'm going to share with you a video, and I hope you will enjoy learning a little bit about the Whip and Mix.
Hi everyone, my name is Dia and I'm the culinary expert for Tupperware US and Canada. Welcome to your Whip and Mix training. The Whip and Mix Chef is your cordless multi-purpose mixer that is so light and compact it can fit even in the smallest of kitchens. The super innovative 2-gear system is what sets this product apart from the rest. You can still make your favorite light and fluffy preparations such as meringue or whipped cream on gear 1, but you can also make now on Gear 2 your thick and heavy preparations such as cheesecake, brownie batter, or even frosting on Gear 2. You no longer need your bulky heavy mixer or even an electric mixer to do that part. The Whip and Mix does it all. Gear 2 turns the whisk slower, but therefore much more effortless and efficiently. You can easily switch back and forth between both gears. The cover has a high rest area for your hand, and it includes a bayonet system that allows for easy assembly. The handle is ergonomically designed, and you can use it for both left-handed people or right-handed people as it turns both directions. The Whip and Mix uses the existing funnel from the Power Chef. So if you notice that you have two later on, this is why. And of course, this has the edge markings on the inside, so it also helps you when you have to measure small amounts of liquid. The base features an anti-skid ring, which allows the product to stay incredibly stable on your countertop when you're mixing even the heaviest preparations. The straight walls of the blades allow for easy mixing since the whisks are able to reach all around the sides and the bottom of the product. And now you can pour out your preparations thanks to the pouring spout and the handle. To get the last bit of batter out of your product, simply lift up the cover slightly and turn the handle. This will allow for any remaining batter stuck on the whisks to release onto the base. When it comes to cleaning, I recommend to add about 2 cups of water to the base and a couple of drops of soap. Then place the cover on top, turn the handle so you can clean off the last remaining batter from the whisks onto the base. Also remember to completely disassemble your product when you're cleaning it and to use a brush to clean the gears. Allow the product to completely dry before reassembling. So now that we know everything about the Whip and Mix Chef, let's put it to the test. I'm going to show you how to mix a simple cake box batter. So here on the base, I have all my dry ingredients, which includes some eggs, some oil, and some water. And I'm going to add in some of my dry ingredients. And similar like when you do it in the Power Chef, you want to add it in 2 increments. So I'm going to add half of whatever's in here. All right, and now we're going to place the cover on top. And you're going to notice that the cover has 2 teeth here and the other side is a bit different. You always want to make sure that the teeth are towards the handle. So I'm going to place it this way. Those teeth actually grab onto the base, to the handle of the base. So now we're going to start mixing on Gear 1. You always want to start your mixing on Gear 1. When it gets too difficult to mix on Gear 1, that's when you're going to change it to Gear 2. You're going to notice I'm going to switch it to the side because I want this raised part to be the part that comforts my hand. And pressing it down for stability. It's doable, but it's a little bit difficult to turn. So soon I will be switching to Gear 2. So now that I added the rest of my dry ingredients, I'm going to switch it to Gear 2. You can definitely feel the difference in the handle as you're moving it. It almost feels like it's going faster, but actually it has an added gear on the inside, so it's actually going slower, but it's making it mix a lot more efficiently than it did before. And there you go. The Whip and Mix Chef is a product your whole family can use because it is just that easy to use.
All right, guys. Wow. Wasn't that amazing? Okay, so I want to know right now something that you learned just from watching Dia. Share that with you. And if you missed some of it, if you're watching it and you want to rewatch that, I will let you know that that video is stored in Tup Now, your learning center, your knowledge center in your My Office so that you can go back and watch it. There's also some other tips and ideas on it and how to use it. And of course, we have lots and lots of recipes that are available for you to be able to share and use this great product. It is one that gets used all the time at my house. It is one that we carry with us when we, I have one at my beach house. It's great for folks who are on trips. It's great for going, like if you camp or doing anything like that. It really is fantastic. And and as she showed you, putting some of doing your dry ingredients gradually, which is the same thing you do with an electric mixer. When I'm making like a cake, I'll add half the dry, half the liquid, half the dry, half the liquid, so that it gives it a chance to really blend really well. So this is a really important thing. I used mine the other night to make cornbread. So it's a perfect tool, and everybody needs one in their kitchen. And with this price right now at $39, it's crazy why people wouldn't want to get that into their kitchen. So be sure that you're talking about this and sharing that with folks as well. And some of the things lots of you are telling me that you did with it. And I'm glad you all learned something new with this as well, because it's always good to learn new things, right? Okay, so one of the things we want to work on is spreading our seeds as wide as we can, right? And so that's why the viral and doing videos and things is important. But there are other ways that seeds are spread. And some of our seeds are shared by some, one, like these little birds sharing seeds from one to the other. And some seeds hitch a ride. And how many of us have ever been out and gotten those cuckleburs and hitchhike? I call them hitchhikers on our clothes, on our puppies. We've had to pull it out of their hair. Some of them hurt really bad. So these are some things that we want to think about. How do we share our seeds in other ways? Okay. So one of the things that I like to think about when I'm sharing seeds that are shared or hitchhiked is with my hitchhikes is that leaving catalogs and flyers in different places so that someone picks it up as they go by. Because if you're out walking, you pick up a cucklebur on you. Well, this is the same thing. If you are out and you've got to go to the doctor's office, or you've got to go to get your car washed or the oil changed in your car, if you are out going for a walk in your neighborhood, if you go to the grocery store, how many of you go to the grocery store and there's that rack outside, right? And they have the housing, realtors magazines, those freebies that they give out in there. Well, why can't you stick a few catalogs in there? How many of you have leftover catalogs from the winter? You had some catalogs left over. Make sure you put your label on them, put a sticker on the front that says, contact me for a free catalog, see what's new on our website, and use those. When your mailers, if you have extra mailers, that's another great place to do it. Just stick them in there. So everywhere you go, you're going to be leaving things that can hitchhike their way to other people's homes. They can pick them up and they can take them with them as well. But then there are some that are shared or carried by others. And those are the things, the ways that your seeds get shared is by getting people to do referrals, getting people to, maybe you've got a VIP group. And one of the things that you can do with your VIP group is that you can be able to you could do a campaign. I want to add 50 new people this week. Everybody that invites a friend to join the group, or brings a friend to the group will be entered to win something, and you have a surprise pack or a piece of Tupperware. You can talk about the piece of Tupperware that you're going to give away. And everybody that goes out there and then shares your VIP page and brings new people, they're hitchhikers. I mean, they're like, they're bringing people, they're bringing people with them. Okay, they're not really hitchhikers. They're sharing the seeds and they're bringing the seeds back to you. They're sharing seeds with you. Essentially, they're bringing people back to you. They could be people from that you just ask for referrals and you ask for things like that. One that I love to do is I want to reach every state. I want to get an order from every state. So that's one of the things that you could do is you could post a picture of this United States and you can say, I'm aiming to get an order from every state, or I'm aiming to hit every state in the South, or I'm making a trip across country. And so what, the first order that comes in, let's say it's in Kansas, then which states will take you to the coastline. And so you can kind of do something fun with it, that when I can get an order from coast to coast, connected, you can draw little lines on it and share it, then everybody who placed an order will go into a drawing. Have fun with it, but get other people to help you out. So you can ask people, who do you know that lives in Virginia? Who do you know that lives in Wyoming? So wherever you are, pick the states around you and start looking for who you know that lives in those states, or start asking people to tag their friends. You could do this in your VIP group. We want to get someone in the VIP group from every state. And then that will lead you to get an order from every state. And that will lead you to get a party in every state. Do you see how easy this is, and how many ways there are to share seeds for you, to get people to share seeds for you? Another one that works really well with getting people to share seeds for you, of course, is getting them to post on their page for you. So this is the real important. We've talked about this a couple of times. You don't want to be the one that goes and posts on their page because their friends don't know you. But you give them the post, you ask them to share it on their page, and then you start commenting. You have them tag you, and you comment, and you share all kinds of other stuff. Because once the main one's there and you're commenting, it's going to boost that, and it's going to get more people engaged and interactive. Always try to do some kind of a post too that gets people to respond back, like this or that, something like that, and use that. I love Karen just said that she likes to color it in as she gets an order in each state. So you could start with a black and white one and color it in and make it fun. This is especially something that's a real fun thing to do during a big month. So we have birthday month coming up in May. This would be a good time for you to start like building your contacts in every state, so that then in May you could do a thing that you want to hold a party in every state. And you could do a couple of group parties where you could have 5 or 6 or 7 people partying at the same time, and that will help you to hit more states. I mean, if you could do 2 of those every week and get 5 different states every one of those, you'd hit 50 states in the course of a month's time. So that's another way to think about it. But the key thing with this, guys, is that bookings are the roots for our growth. And the deeper the roots, the higher the growth. And the same thing with us. We're creating a money tree in Tupperware with every single party that we book. And so with these parties that we book, we're going to be growing our business. So what are some different things that we can do to find these seeds? You guys have the answers. What do you do to get people to share seeds with you? Share what you're doing to spread seeds. So, what can you do to get people to share for you? But more importantly, what are you doing to spread seeds and to use those seeds to book parties? Because if I date a party, I've got some little roots, but if I date 2 parties from that party, my roots get a little deeper, my tree gets a little bigger. And if I date 2 more parties from each of those parties, now I've dated 4 parties, my roots got a little deeper, my tree got a little bigger. And if at each of those 4 parties I date 2 more, that's 8 more. And before you know it, your tree is completely full, and you are able just to pull money off that tree every single day. So that can be a really exciting thing to think about. And we have so much to offer people for booking parties. So right now, for the month of March, we have 9 more days, and we can easily grab these people and get them dating parties for us. So, because they could start a party tomorrow. That's the great thing about virtual parties, is it doesn't take a lot of time. They can start it today. You can say to them, hey, I just need one more party to get, we can start it today. I need one more party to get started today. Can you help me out? Will you be my one? And remember when Aubrey was here with us, she talked about always end with a question. You always want to get them to answer you back. So you always ask something, will you be my one? Hey, I just need I need 2 more people to host a party this week. I need one for tomorrow. Could you be my one for tomorrow, or would you rather do the day after? So you give them choices and you give them questions that they have to respond to. And of course, using some of your different dating games and things can also get that interest so that you can do that. And think about states where they probably don't even have Tupperware people, because that's going to also help you expand your things that you can reach out to. Now, we always like to think about now, and we have 9 days to finish this month, but we also want to think about later. And April will be here before we know it. In fact, April will be here in 10 days. So do you have your first parties booked for April? Now, April actually starts March 31st, but what could you do for April? And we have some amazing offers for April that you can offer as well. So our hosts are going to be able to get that extra mini bowl just for booking the party. They're going to have 3 awesome host gift specials to choose from, including that complete That's a Bowl tower that we have going on, that we'll have, that'll also be available for purchase. But why purchase it when you can get it free? So that's a reason for them to date that party. And you want to start talking about these things too with the people who say, I can't do a party now. So don't go out and just start trying to book parties for April till you have all the parties that you want for March. But as you're dating these parties for March and people say, I can't do one now, then you can say, well, we have something really cool coming in April. Would you like to be my first in April? Because I have a bonus gift for the first one in April. And so, whatever it is you want to give them, you can give them, but you have a bonus gift for the first person who books a party with you for April or holds a first party for you for April. So those are things that you can do that can really drive the business for you. All right. Now, as we look at this and we're dating these parties, we're getting those deep roots so we can grow big. You want to be sharing the opportunity with other people, because when you move up to manager this month, this is the same. We had it in January, we had it in February. This is the final month. When you move up to manager, when you move from manager to star manager, when you move from star manager to executive manager, when you develop a manager under you as an executive manager, you have a chance to win a $2,000 travel voucher. And then you also, for each level that you've moved, you get a $250 business builder pack. Now, I want you to think like crazy big, because you can do this in the next 9 days, because it's been done before, and anything that's ever been done can be done again. So if you were to go out and say, okay, I'm going to date 3 to 4 more parties into the next 9 days. That's one every other day. You could do 2 in one night. Doesn't matter how you do it, but I'm going to personally go out there and I'm going to try to sell $2,000 myself in the next 9 days. And in that process, I'm going to also work on adding new people to my team. So maybe you've already got 2. And so you get talking to people and you add 4. That gives you 6. Well, if you have 6 people and you get each of them excited and holding a launch party, and each of their launch parties are $500, that's another $2,000 plus the $2,000 that you just sold in the next 9 days. That's $4,000, and you already have $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 already. That's going to put you up to $5,600, $5,700, and you only need a little bit more to get to $6,000. And that means you can go from consultant all the way to star manager in the same month. And that means you don't get one $250 business builder pack. You get 2 $250 business packs. And you don't get just one chance to win that travel voucher. You get 2 chances to win that travel voucher. So I want to know who's planning to take advantage of that. Maybe you promoted to manager in January. Maybe you promoted to manager in February. Are you going to take that next step up to star manager so you get another chance to win that travel voucher and you get another $250 business builder pack? What are you waiting for? The sky's the limit in this business. And the more roots you put in and the deeper they go, the higher you grow and the more you make. So this is the key. You want to get out there. You want to talk about everything that this business has to offer and share that with everyone that you come in contact with. We have 3 ways for someone to get started, and all of them are great ways. Of course, I always suggest to people that the deluxe demo kit is the best value. It's what they should start. That's where you always want to start, and they can be able to get their business up and going. They get $400 plus worth of Tupperware to give it a try. So it's a win-win. What have you got to lose? But we have a special offer that if they host a party of $500 with 2 bookings, instead of a host gift, they can get the entry kit, which is $158 value, and they get that for free to start their business. We also are offering for a limited time this entry kit, which is normally $99, at only $49, which means they can, if they want to go ahead and get started and start making money, they got $49 in their hand, they pay for that, they get started, then everything that they sell, they're making money on. So it's a great way for them to get started and get going in their business. And in that, then they, of course, have to qualify. Sorry, they have a chance to qualify for their first order bonus, and they have the Vent and Serve. And then, of course, they qualify for our new retail credit in the Confident Start program as well. And of course, there's always great gifts for you. So why not take advantage of that and work with that as well? All right, so lots and lots of stuff we've been talking about tonight, and I'm wanting to know, what are you going to do with all of these great tips? What are you going to do to spread some seeds over these next 9 days, as we wrap up tonight with a few reminders about some things we have going on? So the first of those is that this Thursday night, remember I've been telling you guys, if you will find a place and promise me that you will get people there, I will come to you. And we do have one already set up. Someone found a place for us at the Homewood Suites in Concord, North Carolina. It is near the Concord Mills Mall. So if you, I know we've got folks that are in Rockwell. We got folks that are in Salisbury. We got folks in Harrisburg. We got folks in Kannapolis. We've got folks in Mooresville. All of these places, and Charlotte, can easily get there in 30 minutes, and you can bring a carload of friends and bring them with you. It's game night. There's no cost to come. Just that you've got it. As a consultant, you have to bring a guest. Only way a consultant can come is to bring a guest, but your guest can come for free. And we're going to be playing games, and we're going to play, and we're going to give away prizes, and we're going to be doing a cooking demo. I'm going to be sharing a recipe. We're going to also have some other fun stuff. And if the guest that you brings a guest, they get a bonus gift for that. You just have to RSVP to reserve your seat. So, check this out, talk it up. Let's see how many people we can get there on Thursday, and then start looking in your area. Can you find a place that you can use? Because it's up to you to find the space, and I will bring everything else. You find the space, you bring the guest, I will come and I will do the rest. Okay. So that's going to be a really important thing to be building up, because I've got my schedule. I've been asked several different people in different areas. I'm offering to come. I've got one person working up in West Virginia to find a place. I've got somebody working down on the eastern part of North Carolina to find a place. And where are you going to find me the place? Let me know, and then we'll set a date for me to come visit you and help you and your friends. All right. Don't forget, also, we have coming our virtual Spring Fest coming up. It is April 15th. You do need to register. There's no cost for this. They do have a raffle, and you can buy raffle tickets, and there's some cool raffle gifts that are being given away to take advantage of. There is also an in-person Spring Fest happening in Southern Alabama. I know that Shannon Daniel is going, and she's got some folks from Alabama going. If you are in the Alabama, Mississippi, Western Georgia, the panhandle of whatever that place is, Florida. There you go. Panhandle of Florida. I could see the little thing sticking out. All of you are close enough you could drive in. And if you want to know more about it, let me know. I'll get you the info, because it's going to be a fantastic in-person event. And our regional Hernan Otero is going to be there. So it'll be your chance to be around our home office and to share your thoughts and ideas and things as well. So that's awesome. An awesome event that's coming up as also. I want to remind you that we do have our Jubilee fundraisers going on. And I'm going to share, let me change it. This one here, because this is the one we just kicked off. It is our everywhere bag. If you are a Lululemon fan, it looks very much like the one they have there. It has the strap. It is adjustable. It can fit around your waist. It can fit over crossbody like this, so you can carry it with you. It's going to be it's got 3 pockets. So it's got a little pocket here in the front. It's got another pocket here in the middle, and it opens up kind of wide on the bottom. And then it has another one here on the side as well. So you could put like your personal things, your credit cards, stuff like that on the side here so that it's protected. You could put your phone here on this outside one, and then you can put all your personal things that you need and keep your money here that you're going to use to get change. This is going to be great for your vendor events. It's going to be great when you travel. It's going to be a walking advertisement that you can use everywhere that you go. These are available. You can buy there's an order form for them on the page. Just go ahead and fill it out. Send your money to Venmo, and they'll go out. Everyone that's ordered so far, these have already gone out. A couple of you asked about that wonderful Lexan stand, the acrylic stand with the QR codes that we are also doing. There was a little bit of an issue on Etsy. The owner of the Etsy store is moving off of Etsy because a lot of the problems that with Etsy that's going on. So they're refiguring. They're going to be putting out a new Jot form for you to place your orders and order them there. So be watching for that, because I know several of you said, but wait, I wanted to get one. I hadn't gotten mine yet. So that will still be available. And I know Karen still has the link for the t-shirts and the sweatshirts available for you to order those also. And I think Shannon still has some of the bags. So take advantage of that. And of course, make sure that you've registered for Jubilee, because you do not want to miss out on the fun that's going to be coming in August. So as a reminder, that sampling opens tomorrow for those beautiful That's Bowls. If you ordered some of your samples last week, great. Now you can order the rest. If you you waited because you wanted to do them all at once, which is smart because, the shipping, then they open tomorrow at noon. So don't miss out on that. I'll post the updated form for that. And of course, they did refigure the price on the That's a Bowl Tower. It is not at the Host Gift special price. It is at the $75 minus 35% price. So guys, for under $50, you can get all of those bowls. That is one we want everybody to buy as well as we go forward. All right. So last thing I want to talk about is we've got our last little quote for tonight is, spring is nature's way of saying, let's party. And so for these next 9 days, guys, I want us to party like crazy. We need $5,000 a day in sales submitted to achieve our goal for the month. Okay. $5,000 a day as a company. Now, guys, you did this Saturday to Sunday when I kicked off the little challenge about how many of the syrup containers could we sell in 24 hours. We sold over $6,000 in 24 hours. So I believe we can do this, $5,000 a day. So I thought, since we're talking about planting seeds and we're talking about roots and we're talking about growing big, here's how I'm going to do it. So starting tomorrow, okay, and anything that comes in from right now till the end of the day tomorrow, I'm going to count. So if you've got an order to put in tonight, don't wait. Go ahead and do it. I'll count it for tomorrow's number. All right. But each day I'm going to run a report for that day. And when we have 5,000 in sales, everybody who hits submit, their name will go in the drawing, and I will put $5 in the bucket. Okay, so that's day one. But see, we got to do it every day. So when we do it the second day, I'm not going to add $5. I'm going to add $10. So now we'll have $15 in the bucket. And then the third day that we do it in a row, I'm not going to add $10. I'm going to add $15. And so we're going to have 5 plus 10 plus 15. We'll have $30. And so each day, we're going to add that we do it in a row, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We have 9 days. When we do it all 9 days, that'll be $225 that I'm going to give away. And because we do it all 9 days, I'm going to add $50, and that's going to give it a $275 cash giveaway when we have $5,000 a day every day, because that's what we got to have to make our goal. All right. What happens if we miss a day? Well, we don't lose the money that's already there, but we go back to the beginning. We go back to 5. So if we did 5 the first day, we did it the first day, we did it the second day, we did it the third day, we've got $30. But if we miss that 4th day, we got to go back and wait till the next time. So then the next day that we do it, we'll start at 5 again, and we'll keep going. So the maximum that we have available is $275 that I'm going to give away. We can still make it more, or we can still make it work. Anyway, we're going to give away some money every day that we have $5,000. So can we do it? I want to hear from you that you are in it to win it and that we're going to make big things happen. But that's it, guys. Spring is nature's way of saying, let's party. And we are the party people, because Tupperware is #only at the party. So let's go out there and make big things happen. Thanks, everybody, for joining me tonight. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you on the leaderboard.
Jungle Boogie. Jungle Boogie. Whoop, whoop.